Hello guys, Zanitor here, and continuing from last time, we are back to jeez, that's what I get for getting up and walking away just to get water, and then my mind gets all confused. But we're back to see Skylines, Parklife. Welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. But we are playing a bit more, and we're going to be doing a zoo this time, which is going to be really fun, I think. I love the I just noticed the double high schools that I have here. The reason I have that is just because these roads aren't connected, so it doesn't get the right coverage. And that's pretty much the entirety of the reason why, which is very annoying, but it's just how it is. And yeah, right now I'm just kind of thinking what I want to do. I know I want to build the zoo. I'm trying to figure out where I want to do it. Right here is probably not a bad spot in like this area, because we do have bus lanes, which means bus stops, which means visitors. Although we will be probably relying a little bit more on the metro for this sort of a situation, which I do have I have a metro stop over here. Which isn't, not that many people are actually using it, which is a bit of a shame. It's growing though. I think as this is growing, it's growing, because, you know, before we just had low density residential, which isn't helping the situation. So let's go ahead and I guess start our zoo. This will be our first zoo that we've done thus far in the Parklife expansion. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to find out. We're going to do a main zoo gate, and we're going to plop it, I think right here. And there we go. Wow, you actually get a good little bit of stuff to start out, which is really cool. We're going to do a lot of straight paths here, just to kind of be able to have everything sort of sorted, where it can build onto it very easily. So we'll do nice straight paths as we can, kind of in the beginning, and then everything else can become a bit curvy. But for now, I think that's going to be just our basic layout as it is, just to make sure that we don't have any issues of you know, building it wrong and not leaving room for things. Let's go ahead and district this, or parkify this, as I should say, I guess. So it can become all this. Luckily, these districts can overlap, which I'm going to very well do, probably. People who work here are going to have a nice view of some zoo animals, which I could even build it almost back to here, which is pretty cool, actually. Some cities I've been to actually have stuff like that, which is pretty neat. But let's go ahead and I guess Zoo Cafe is a pretty good place to start after we do the plaza, which the plaza fits in pretty perfectly right there, which I'm going to hope it gets power. And then maybe the cafe can be here. Souvenir shop, you got to have it on the way out and the way in. So this is a side gate, which I feel like is pretty fitting to sort of have here. So let's do something like that, and then we'll switch back to this. We can have it do that as well. So another way in. So we've actually already had it looks like we got a visitor. At least we've had one of 500. We're making it. We're doing it, buds. So restrooms, we'll put those near the cafe, of course, because I think that would be, you know, good. Usually you eat and poop. That's just how it works. Okay, so wow, this takes up a lot of room. Okay. Ooh. I didn't anticipate it taking up that much room, actually. Oh boy. I guess I should have known. Birdhouse. Okay, this doesn't take up as much room, so we can have one there. Antelope enclosure, maybe here. And then I do want to have the moose and reindeer, I gotta say. So I think I'm gonna have to... I can put them where they come in the outside, but that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Does this just kind of go anywhere? Oh, it does. It doesn't even have to necessarily be like in the thing perfectly. Or if I can tell, it doesn't have like an entrance. Oh, it does. Okay, it actually does. But where is the entrance for it? Also, why is it... Is it because I have anarchy on? Oops. Let me redo that one. let's retry that one, but without the anarchy being on. Okay, now we're having issues. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I saw a place I worked for a second there. Where was it? Nowhere there, obviously. Is that something? Oh, road maintenance. That's why it's not going in there. Let's reposition them. Don't really want to put them on that bit, actually. Let's see. Where can we put road maintenance? Road maintenance, you guys can be here. Let's see if that allows us to actually put that down now. Oh. Had a little glimmer of hope there for a moment. Oh. So to go right there for some reason, but not here. Is the space just occupied by the walkway? Like, if I do this, move these, maybe like here and here, will that then allow me to... I guess so. I guess it's going to allow me to put it down. And I don't know where the entrance is for this. I don't know if it just regularly connects up or what, but we'll see. So maybe it's... Okay, it's as simple as that. Sure. I guess I just was misunderstanding how it works. And have something like that. There we go. I don't think we're going to be able to fit much in the zoo, honestly. Because, yeah, there's going to be a lot more stuff that I don't think is going to fit in here. I might have to, like, go under and build some stuff over here as well, which is fine. But, you know, I kind of expected to be taking up a little less room. But there we go. We'll see if that builds up a little bit. Apparently that needs water. I don't know why animals need to drink, but apparently they do. Who would have thunk it? So that seems alright. There we go. Now, oh, education. Oh, it's just due to the quantity of people we have, I think. More so than anything. So, yeah, we might need one more over here. That's okay. That's doable. That's fine, maybe. It's obviously not ideal, but we're making it work. And you have a school up over here. Definitely need one of these over here. Probably multiples will be necessary, actually. We want everyone to be relatively educated. We want to make sure that works in that way. That should be alright. That's a good little start, but we keep some, I guess, lesser educated for this sort of thing. We have this emptied now, so we can actually go ahead and delete this. And we can start emptying this as well, which would be great. Pretty much our entire city is just living off these, so we don't have to worry about too much. Apologies for me sort of pausing again. If you've watched my last episode, you'll know that I'm struggling because I've eaten a curry, and it is not agreeing with my my like heartburniness. So I may be pausing to catch my breath, or to, well, not catch my breath, but to not burp. Essentially, is what I'm getting at. To put it less politely, and also to take drinks of water just so my throat doesn't hurt so bad. Like so. Ooh, that's nice. Refreshing. So one thing, oh, you can actually see them. All the little boys. Their little place. I guess this is the reindeer and the... is this like elk or moose? I guess it'd be moose, yeah. Don't know why I didn't know that. I live where elk is. Looks nothing like elk. And antelope? Yeah, okay. Don't live where those are. All this seems to be fun. I guess one thing we could do is sort of have this same situation happen where we turn this into high density. Which I realize, yeah, we're deleting some of the little houses and all that, but I think ultimately it's going to be better for the city if we do that. I feel like I need to do something with this before it's a problem. I think it's going to become something that's really going to get backed up because it is really the only link between these. And I think it's going to be pretty nasty in the future. So I might go ahead and do that now. Just before anything happens, and then we'll sort of continue with the zoo shortly. I wanted to do a nature reserve this episode as well, but I think that's just going to have to wait because I think this is going to be more important currently. Because I think this is going to become a real problem. So we're going to do a little bit of work here. I think here we'll build an underpass. So we got that. So that's their way to get through. And that is all fine and dandy. And then I want to get a way for them to get off of here and onto here without being so screwy. I could build an underground roundabout, but I don't know if that would just be dumb and back up even worse than the other thing did. Or I could build... No, I think... Because I mean, an underground roundabout would technically work, I guess. Let's see. Sorry if I just blew air into the mic. I was blowing it out in frustration of thinking. And blew it directly into the mic, I'm pretty sure. So what I was thinking is something like this. And then I can delete these bits. And then delete this. And a bit of that as well. This can come on down here. Link up to that. This can do this. Well, I'll do it this way so it's a little bit easier. Like that. And then maybe even I could probably get by with just having one of these. Well, no, I better do double. Well, no, one, because it's a two-laner. Be kind of silly. Okay, so I need to come farther back. There we go. And like that. I don't know if this is going to work or if it's just going to be like the same situation, which it very well may just be the same situation. But I am genuinely curious just to see how this pans out. Because, you know, I don't usually build something like this, so I'd like to see how it does before passing too much judgment on it. So I think that should be fun. That should sort of do its thing. And then we can just have walking paths for the top. And I might even make a bike lane so they can get off quickly. I'll move this again, annoyingly so. And I can move this as well. So we won't have to worry about that. So what I'll do is I'll come in here with this. I'll make a pedestrian sort of... I might have to do this. There we go. So I can just sort of make a nice pedestrian crosswalk here. Like so. I need that. I probably need to put the straight tool on again. Because that's going to get me in trouble. As it usually does when I don't have it on. Oh, wrong thing. And then up to here. So that'd be fun and dandy. And we'll build with what it wants me to do here. And down there. And come down to this bit. This can have a crosswalk. I guess the crosswalk will work here. Yep. There we go. One that to connect a little bit better. I could even build a park here hilariously now. sort of tarred it up in that way. Then something like that would be pretty cool, I think. Just, you know, they don't have to cross there. It gives them another option that's off the road. And then I was kind of thinking of something for the cyclists as well. Which could be literally just on the outside of it, which I know cyclists will take that as well, but I think they might prioritize the... What? Is this a cycling lane one? Or is that even a thing? I don't think it's a thing. Is cycling tunnels a thing? Or did I just have the wrong one going when I built that? Okay, so... No. So let me go ahead. We'll make a cycling lane just to sort of do the same dealio that we're doing here. Because it doesn't hurt, you know. Can I just turn off the snap? Just don't want it. It keeps snapping to this, and I really don't want that. There we go. And I guess I could do like something like that and then connect that up, because that won't hurt. And I realized maybe this isn't needed. Maybe they'll just use the other thing, but I kind of like the idea of this. And I'm going to do it like this just because it keeps trying to connect. You know what? I'll do it like that and I'll fix it. No. There we go. There we go. Then I can come in and I can fix it up this way. There we go. Let's see what that does. See if it makes any difference. This looks really awkward, doesn't it? Make it a little bit apart so it doesn't look so awkward. That should be fun. Alright. So let's see what that does. This makes no stoplights, which is what I'm hoping makes it better. There's no lights, there's no nothing to be technically making it any slower now. So there's traffic in it, which is expected. This has traffic, which may hurt it, but I think it should be okay. We have people walking across this, and the cyclists, for the most part, are coming off of it, but a lot of them are just vanishing it, in it. There's still some people walking across that way and cycling across, but that's just because I don't have it raised. I think they're just going to walk across anyways, but that's okay. It's only the select few, and yeah, most people are doing this and then getting straight onto the bicycle path, which is really nice. Happy to see that. That makes me happy. That's what the aim was, after all. This is still being very well used, which is nice. These little things, I think, are quite literally sort of like lifesavers when it comes to traffic. But let's hope that this does something, because this is constant traffic on the way through. This is constant traffic coming in. It's kind of the best idea that I currently have, so I'm hoping that it ends up being the ideal treatment for what was needed. So how's this going? Like, what do we need here? We just need... Okay, so we're just looking for visitors. It's nothing too major. Let's see, policies. So this costs a little bit more. So this boosts the entertainment effect. So that's going to be fine. We'll do that because we don't... I mean, we want to be good to animals anyways. Advertisement campaign. So it costs 200 a week. We got the money. Might as well. And then that's all good. Alright. I do wonder how our... we have tours going on, don't we? I do wonder how that was planning out. I need to... There we go. Where do I even see that? I don't remember where I did all this. Oh, it's called the Pluppables now. I love it that it's just built in now. It's so much better. It's really, really good. So... Oh, does this need to have one closer? Oh, it actually does. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can definitely make that happen. Want to make sure the parks are very well maintained. I mean, that one's pretty boosted, so I don't think it's really a necessity. But that's good to know. Where do you see the tours? Is it like up under here? Yeah. There we go. So we're getting we're getting some people coming into it. It's nothing special. The dog park tour is doing okay. We don't have regular bus tours. Maybe we'll do that at some point when it gets a little more beefed up and we know where we want them to go. But that's really funny. I love that it's just a thing. It's such a silly thing, but I love that's a thing. We don't have any blimps yet. I don't know. I think blimps are a little bit silly, to be honest. I think it was kind of a silly addition. It's a good addition. I have used it before to a certain degree. Not on video. It was okay. You know, they're okay. I just find them... They kind of detach me from the game slightly. From like the feeling of... I wouldn't say there's realism in this, but you know, there's a certain feeling when you play it, and it kind of takes away from it. So this could be a cool little park soon. This is all going well. Once all these are out, I'm probably going to end up turning this into a lot of industries, or not industry, but a lot of offices as well, and try to make this city a little bit more green. This here I'm okay with, I think. I think everything's okay. We're slowly gaining on this, I'm sure. Yeah, we have 208. We're getting some visitors here and there, so we can't really complain. So that'll come within time. It's not going to be a problem. I don't know if there's any new, like, funky policies. So they prefer parks. Tourists in the area choose parks more than unique buildings. Parks, plazas, and areas draw 10% more visitors. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that could cost us maybe a hefty little bit, but oh wow, yeah, that could. I mean, we could go into that. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So let's do both of those. Maybe that'll be a bit of an issue doing that like kind of quickly. I don't know. But let's do that. Let's start recycling plastic a little bit more citywide, and let's actually get some more of those in. Because I think that's going to be much more beneficial effect. You know, what we're trying to aim for. So let's do that and that. And let's just see if that helps any. Because, I mean, it's the best we can do right now. So we'll get them out there and hopefully start getting some things fixed. This needs... I need to connect this up somehow a little bit better. So I think we're going to have to make some little adjustments here like so. Let's give them some ways. Well, we give them the one way in. We won't give them like much, but we'll give them something. It's like teasing them a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and be big meanies here and start deleting some more houses that have probably lived here for many a years. Just because it's time for this to become more of a downtown area, more of an area that's, you know, ready for nice expansion and ready for bigger and better things. So yeah, we shall see. So just kind of thinking what I want to do here. So this is I kind of just like watching this, to be honest. So yeah, this is already beefing up. We're getting there. This will end up putting in some more things here and there. We probably pop in and... How's all this? I mean, this is okay. We could put in a community school here. Just something different. So yeah, alternative to high school. You know, it probably wouldn't kill us to maybe expand this way a little bit, and this is a perfect little area to do that. And I'm going to change this road, I think. As much as I did love the 4-lane, I don't think it's very good to a certain degree, at least for what we're doing. So I think we're going to go ahead and switch to... I don't know if I want something with bus stops to try to get... Because I want to get that achievement for... transportation as well, which I don't remember which one it is to be able to actually get that. I don't know. you know, where these things show up now. I kind of forget. Where you see the one when you have 1,000. Maybe it's up under the milestones, I think. Or about to hit this, actually. That's my achievements. Unique buildings. So, yeah, I just saw this thing go. Public transport has 3,000 weekly passengers. Oh, wait, we already did it. Okay. Did I do that like this time? Oh, this is the one. Traffic park, so 5,500. So that's a lot of people. Which we'll mostly do with Metro. But if I'm able to do it with some buses as well, because as you can see, buses are doing fantastic as well. It may not be the worst thing to do. And I'd like to see our budget, actually, when it comes to buses. Or just, you know, this in general. So our income is quite low, actually. And expenses are quite high with it. Same with the Metro. I think the Metro is just due to the way that I've done it. I think I poorly designed it. But no, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fix that because I have ideas for it. We're going to go ahead and raise some of these bad boys, which I didn't realize they were so low. But we're gonna, I'm going to learn how to speak. But we're also going to come in and we're going to sort out the public transportation issue. We're going to make them prefer public transportation shortly. Which I think will be, you know, better in the long run as well. Just because it's a necessity, obviously. And I think we'll be able to come in and really make this profitable in the maybe not too far future. We can see what type of policies there are for that. Oh, okay, so we actually have reached level 2 with the zoo, which we'll be checking out in just a moment. We don't want to do free public transport because we want the income, even if it is only 800 something. We want to make it positive, which I think is going to mean reworking our routes. I think that's going to be a huge necessity. Yeah, we won't do encourage backing because I want to encourage more of our other things more than anything. Outside connections in this area handle more vehicles carrying tourists, including increasing the amount of visitors to the city. Outside connection traffic capacity has increased by 20%. Okay, wow. Interesting. Whoa, I just saw the price of that. That is expensive. I guess that's something that really will help, but wow, that's insane. This is pretty cool. The industrial would produce less, which I don't have a lot of industrial, but it might help with the other things that I have too with, you know, these. It might make them do a little bit less and make me a little bit more happy with that. So, yeah, I don't really see anything that really helps transportation other than just making it free. So I don't want to do that. I think that's a bit dumb. Yeah. I mean, it's smart and it would be great, and you know, I'd love to live in a city that has free public transportation and stuff. But it's not ideal when you're trying to make a profit. That is for sure. And there's a lot of people here. I feel like that's probably a big issue that we might be having as well. What I might do is I might pause it here real quick. And I'm already 20 minutes into the video, or 30 minutes into the video, so I'm not like too far. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to redo all of the bus routes. So I'm going to delete them all, which I know might seem crazy, but I think it's because I can make them better. I hope. So what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to try to keep them on the main roads and have like their loops. So let's say one goes here, one goes here, and then they can have... Okay, I don't want it to go too far, actually. So it could go... Well, this one could go maybe up here-ish. Yeah, that'd be fine. And then we can get it to turn around and come to... That would be good, actually. So we could get it to turn around to here. And then here and here. So that'll be one line to get there. And if they want another line, because obviously this one, let me actually do this. I want to add a stop there. Or does that cost more? It might cost more. We'll see. So we have one there, which is great. That's going to help. Then we'll also have one that starts here. So they'll just walk on over here. And then they'll have another one that immediately goes to this bit all around here. We can even add a stop in front of the metro just for added pleasure, I guess. And then it can come around this way. And then we will have it figure out where it needs to go, because obviously I don't have the best system here for it. Maybe something like that, just to complete it awkwardly. And then that's great. So we have one that gets there, does all that good stuff. It has a stop semi-near. So we can put one here. That goes to, let's say here in front of the Botanical Gardens. It can use the roundabout. Come into this bit. Stop here, here. And then it can come all the way back like that. And what is this? Oh, okay, sorry, my phone was going off many a time, so I don't know why. And then that's good. So there we are. We have this, and then we can bring another one here. And this one, oh, right in front of the park, that's actually perfect. We can have it come down here, do this, spin around here. We'll keep one stopping there because it seems like a popular location. Same with here. And then I guess it'll just go, it's a weird way to do it. I'll do something more like that because that feels a little bit better to me. So there we go, we got that. And then we can go ahead and maybe come, so I'd like to get a location that goes from here to over here and starts the same process sort of over, but I could just do it from this bit because that would be all right. So so we got one there, so they could get to here, and we'll keep it with this sort of loop that we had going on before. And then that'll work for me. And since we have one there, we can bring it maybe to here. So basically what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get where they can just do transfers, and a whole lot of them. And I'm hoping that it'll work as well as, you know, that I kind of have in my head. I don't know if it'll increase anything. If anything, it might just increase because the fact that we have more. But I'm okay with that, you know, I'm okay with it just increasing because there's more. Because at least it means that I've done something right in that way. So, yeah, we'll see if that does anything. You know, it kind of connects the city to a certain degree. So I think that'll be pretty good without getting like too deep into things. And obviously our money that's going into this is quite extensive. I think it might be because this, because I mean the amount of lines that we have isn't really too insane. But I think it's just the sheer amount of, just the size of it really. It's quite a lot, and the tunnels are quite extensive. So yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Honestly, this is probably worse, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, our money, I mean, I guess it's sort of auto doing as it needs anyways, but we'll go ahead and start playing it again. We'll see if that ends up helping out any, and just see what happens, because I think it should be good. There was a question mark on the end of that one. Should be good, maybe. So let's see how that goes. We'll see if that increases us any bit, and let's go ahead and check out the zoo stuff, see what we got, see if there's anything cool and new. So we have the bison enclosure, and also the insect, amphibian, and reptile house, which hopefully we can manage to fit in somewhere here. It looks like we are going to be able to, if we put it just right here. Obviously we can, you know, put it how we desire in a bit, which is going to be nice and helpful. Oh, it needs to be in the park. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was thinking I could kind of squeeze it in here and make it at the end of the line. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and do just this here, which is, I need to probably go the right thing. Let me go this. And then... Can I... Huh. I mean... Not quite. If I just pretend that has stairs, it's not as bad. But it doesn't have stairs, so I'm gonna have to fix this to be more to my liking. I think something like this. That seems a little bit more in the realms of reality. There we go. Let's do that and hope that that's a bit better. And let's go ahead and expand this park as well. We're going to expand it on down this way. We've already got people here staying for the hotel anyway, so I think that's a pretty good option. And then we can go ahead. This is going to be for the... I don't know what this is for, actually. That's the reptile thing. Yeah, so it's going to be for the bison enclosure. That makes sense. So, bison. And that is perfect, actually. Oh, nope, it deleted the road. That's fine though. We can. That's easy fix. So we're okay with that. There we go. That is fine by me. And it's pretty fun, actually. You know, it's kind of, you know, it probably smells like a lot of poo there, but it's nice and sort of sectored to where I think everything's gonna be fun. What the world? Just a little guy running around. But it's nice and kind of sectioned off to where I think it's going to be quite fun, and we should level up pretty quickly off that. We've got the entertainment value. It's all about just getting the visitors now, which will come in time, which is going to be just fun. We do have a bus stop actually right in front of it, which was very well designed on accident. So that's good, and I'm curious to see. So yeah, we're a little bit lower on passengers, but that might just be sort of fluctuating from the changes. I don't know. I wonder how this is doing. Oh, we're actually doing decent amount of passengers on that. That's really nice to see. So that's really cool. I'd actually like to do a whole city that really works off trains and kind of make it like the overground that they have in London. But I'm not so sure if that would really work to a high degree. But you know, it's always worth a try. What is this place? Sea Fortress. Whoa. That is something, that is for sure. But really cool at the same time. Interesting. That'll be something I have to do at some point. We've got like a good old like huge place there. We've got lots of stuff we can really start placing in soon enough. Which we will do. It's just kind of been trying to put it in the right places, trying to make it not look too out of place like I did last time. You know, last time it was just a matter of placing it quickly. My mouth just creaked again. That was weird. But this time, you know, a little bit more finesse, a little bit more purpose, I guess you could say. Which, you know, I mean, they could use something over here. And this is a nice little shopping center. So I feel like this could be pretty cool. Maybe something like here. You know, make some of these people happy. It's near a fair bit of stuff. Once this is emptied, it'd be, you know, it'll look a hell of a lot better as well. We can build some nice things around it and make it like a nice little park maybe behind here. I think a lot can be done to really spruce up the area, and it'll be nice and make everything fun, which will be great. And this, I think the traffic's going to be a lot better when I kind of rip this up, take this away, take away regular industry, and start making it into something a little bit different. Let's see how we are on electric availability. We're getting a little bit close, so we could actually go ahead and do another solar updraft tower, which we can do. Let's do it here. And let's go ahead and move this one, because I'd rather them be side by side more like that, so they look a little bit more coherent. And that should be fine for now. My sort of plan is to strip this area, make offices, which I could do now, and I'd like to get rid of these ideally. So maybe that's not the worst thing to do. I don't know how bad this is going to hurt, but we'll see. We can replace, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I think that's all the coal. I think that's all the bad stuff. That's an oil one, I believe. So let's see, how are we doing on... Yeah, I mean, we're above what we got. I think just 2 of these is enough to, yeah, push us above, so we're okay. We're not struggling there, and they are obviously doing a great thing. And where I have sunshine on all the time, we don't have to worry about it. So it's fine. And day and night do not affect it because thanks to battery storing the energy. So we're completely fine there, which is really good. This is starting to empty. This one's pretty much nearly empty. I think that's... Okay, so we have 3 left. So we're like right near. I'm going to go ahead and get them, some of them working on this one too. We'll try to get as much of it done as possible. This is processing as much as it can, it looks like. But it seems to be working pretty well. These are all working overtime as always. But it's going well, and that's the main thing. Really, I could maybe give them another street here of the dirt coming off the road as they come by. I could connect the dirt road even here. Maybe I could do... Well, no, I actually might keep it more like that because I think it's helping them being able to turn around there. So I'll keep it like that and pretend it's a little cul-de-sac that makes their life easier. So there we go. They're off. They're off to do everything that they need. So that's good. This should slowly be, yeah, working its way down, which is good. It'll start decreasing tenfold and be empty and be able to delete it and everything be all happy again there. So we could come in here, maybe add like a nice little park. How much is the London? Actually, oh, we are capital C now. We can actually start eco treatments for water, which is going to be really good. London Eye's got to be on the water, so we'll do that later on. Might even like put it in here and start building off this bit, make it actually look nice instead of a dreary, terrible industrial mess, which will be very pleasant to look at versus what we have now. So let's figure out what we're doing here. I did say I was going to upgrade this road and completely forgot, so let's do that before I forget again. Do we want to do with this? I think that's a fair choice. Keeps with the biking theme. You know, we here at Meadow Valley try to encourage cycling. It is, you could say, our passion. And we're going to change this. I love how pretty this road is, but obviously this is just going to be a little bit more efficient because it allows 2 lanes of traffic to go on through like that. So, plus the bus. So that should be a little bit better. Not sure why they're all going at once. It just seems to be something that they really get a hard on for doing. So let's go ahead and we could go ahead and maybe fill in this like so, because the job opportunities seem to be there. Residential opportunity is there as well, so maybe we can put it on this inside bit. Maybe just kind of like that. And then you know, I really want to start making things look a little bit better, so we're going to go ahead and delete, take that away, take this away. We're even deleting those, crazily enough. And one thing I will do here, I'm gonna go ahead and buy another section. I want to buy this bit because I'm pretty content with that being a thing. And I'll go ahead and get this. So we have this for now, and we'll probably end up buying these 3 as well. Because I think you can have 9 in total, if I remember correctly. So there we go. We have a little bit more room to kind of do what we need in the future. We're going to still focus on this, but it's just future-proofing. But the reason for doing that is we can go ahead and just kind of make things look tidier and not have to worry about it, and get some of these things kind of a little bit farther away, a little bit more out of the way, and less of an eyesore. So we're going to do 5 of these because I think that's going to be how many we need to begin with, if not more, because I think it's actually not very efficient if I remember correctly. And just to make sure we are connected, we're just going to do a little line for now until we can get something a little bit better in. Why is that glowing? Not sure. So there we go. That should be a bit better. That should start to clean it up. This should really mellow out very quickly, actually. It's like kind of going away so quickly. Much more swiftly than I anticipated. But, I mean, our sewer treatment is actually quite a bit above. I thought it would be really low. So that makes me happy to see. And I think our water, when we end up buying, like, you know, these 3 squares, I'll probably end up putting it like as high as I can. Just because it'll look so much better when the time comes, and I think everything will be a lot smoother running for it. And being green never hurts. This area is definitely not about being green, but I don't know. I don't think I can just do a bunch of recycling things. I don't think that works. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. If it does, I mean, I guess it does. I guess you just have to have tons and tons of them. Maybe I can end up having all recycling centers at some point. I don't know if that's a thing. I hope it is, because that would be really freaking fantastic. I would be very content with that. But yeah, I'm just not sure if it is a thing. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it here for now, because I'm going to go on a walk, IRL, try to burn off this heartburn a bit, because it does help. Exercise is key. But also, I'm pretty happy with what we've done. So I've got my 2 days of videos while I'm gone. You guys won't even notice because, I mean, other than the fact that I said it, because you guys are getting videos. It's just I won't have like a secondary video, you know, going up. Just because I didn't see the point in doing, you know, like Plants vs. Zombies or anything and rushing it. Like this game, I don't really have to rush. I've recorded for almost 50 minutes. It's very easy. You know, I just kind of come in, I play, I have fun, I talk, and people tend to enjoy it and tend to enjoy my thought process. And those of you that are enjoying it, thank you so much. I feel like I'm finally getting my voice again when it comes to commentating. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Obviously, I'm talking a lot faster right now, but I just feel like I'm getting my voice back and my confidence back to where recording feels natural instead of like I'm forcing something. So I've been very excited about that, and I feel very happy with how everything's been going. And I've hit 19,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I'm at 19,010. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. And if you haven't already, please consider. I'm trying to do videos pretty much every day, and I've been doing pretty well. I do miss days here and there because I am a full-time editor for Zach Scott Games, and I also run a channel called Sips Live that takes a lot of my time. But I've just been working a lot of overtime. Basically, I've been working pretty much all day long. Like I started working at probably about 7 this morning, and it's just now 6:24 p.m. And even after this, after I'm done with the walk, I'm gonna have to come up and edit. So it's just one of those things. I'm trying to make it work, trying to enjoy myself. I'm having a lot of fun. And yeah, it's been pretty fantastic. So thank you guys so much for the support. If you want to get this game, it is currently hopefully still on sale on Humble Bundle, and if it's not, it is full priced. I would not buy it. I mean, it's definitely worth it, but it goes on sale so often, and I'll let you know when it goes on sale. But if it is on sale still, you can look in the description below, where I will have a URL that will take you to the sale on Humble Bundle. I'm a Humble Bundle partner, and if you buy it through there, through my link, you will be supporting me, and you'll also be donating to charity at the same time. So that would be great. And let me know in the comments if you do get it, because I would like to thank you personally. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode of Cities Skylines Parklife. Goodbye. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Zanitor, and please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out very much, and I hope to see you guys here again. Goodbye.